A user on my Discord pointed out that I completely forgot the set difference, which is correct. I also forgot an equality on both the set and the map, and we discovered that my equals function probably needs a touch-up concerning the not a number. We're going to do all of this. First, let's discuss the difference of a set. The difference between set A and B, if we write it like this, equals to all the values that are in A but not in B. So we removed all entries of B from A. So let's implement this. It would look exactly from the signature like these here. So I just copy it over and call it difference. And if we implement it down here, it's similar to the disjunction, but the disjunction is a difference of the intersection. So like in the other cases, we are going to just create a new set, then we're going to iterate through one of them and add all of them that aren't in the other one. Since we are subtracting the other one, we want to keep all the ones in the current set that are not in the other one. And we are actually already done with the difference. Let's add an equality. It'll look similar, except that it'll be a Boolean return value equals and two sets are equals if their sizes are equal. I don't want this size. Let me extract this. Oh, I can just use map.size, right? If their sizes are not equal, we can return false. We don't need to do anything else. Otherwise, we can just compare if all elements in this set are contained in the other set, since they have the same number of elements and we cannot have duplicates because it's a set. That would tell us if they're equal. Also, sets are unordered. So we can check for iter for all every. Yeah, for every. If every item is in the other, then we are equal. Let's also add a equality to our hash map. We can see it doesn't have one. Thinking about this a bit longer, I have realized we can actually not implement an equals for our map because our map does not have equality on the value. We could at most check if it has the same keys, which is fine. We'll just not do that then. Now, the next thing would be to demonstrate that this actually works. Just use the functions here. So let's do a thought experiment. Let's say we have some sort of phone books and that they store contacts, and we just bought a new phone and we already started inputting some phone numbers, and then we just realized we could export the phone numbers from our old phone and import them into a new phone. And we wouldn't want to add duplicates, so it would be nice if we could just union them, for example, and maybe something else was already in here. So if we look then at the combined phone, what's in here? We'll see we'll get the voided entry, the add, these two, and this one is not duplicate. So it does seem to actually work that we do not include duplicates in here. Now to demonstrate the difference, we could say we want all the phone numbers that are new, that weren't in our old phone. So we could then take the difference of this and remove the old phone numbers. And then we find that The only new numbers we have is this never called you and add phone. And we can check this. The old phone contained this obsolete number, but it also contained voided. So we see that we do not find obsolete number and voided here. We do find that we find never called, which is in the new phone book, and we do find the add, which was added after the union. Another thing we'd like to see is if the equality actually holds, in which case we could take the new phone. Let's make an intersection here. Actually, let's use the union here of the old phone. That should be not equal to the combined phone, because the combined phone has an extra value. If we run this, we get a false. But if I remove this new number, we should get a true, which we do. So we see that even though they are not the same identical object, the equality still seems to work based on the entries in the set. Let's touch up our equals. Our equals does not work if we deal with not a number, because not a number in JavaScript, not a number is not equal to not a number. So before we can answer here, we still need to check if one of them is not a number, or if rather both of them are not a number. So if none is not a number of self, and then we return true. And in all other cases, this will work now. That is because, like I said, if we compared two nuns with each other directly, we would return false in this comparison here. This is just to bypass this. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment or join my Discord, and see you around.